Tonight on Chronicle, Thar she blows and blows and blows. Why they're calling this season's whale watching magical.
The herring that are swimming around, when they get scared, they bunch up. So it makes it so easy for the whales. They push them all together, and then they all come up through the middle of the bubble cloud with their mouths wide open.
They tell us that this has been a particularly good season for whale watching off our New Hampshire coast. So we sent our own Captain Ahab out to check it out.
You know, I have to confess, I'd been on other whale watches that had come up empty. Thought maybe I was a whale jinx. But this time, Thar she blows.
Thar she blows.
If you're lucky and know where to look, you can be treated to a vision like this. Al Gauron deep sea fishing and whale watching has been treating people to spectacular sights for decades. Al has since passed. His sons now run the popular business.
My name's Gauron. I've been doing this, driving a boat since 1976. This was a family business started in 1935 by my father, Al.
Rocky Gauron calls this year's season magical.
This is heaven. If you have a whale watch business.
For the Gaurons, life on the ocean is the only way of life.
I've been pretty much on a boat since I could walk.
So we, along with about 100 other people, boarded the Starfish, a 90-foot vessel powered by 3 engines with an ability to cruise at 20 knots. We headed out to Jeffrey's Ledge.
It's a ledge that runs all the way from the tip of Cape Ann all the way up to off of Kennebunkport, Maine, and it hooks. It's shaped like a boomerang, and it starts about 3 miles east of Cape Ann and goes upwards to 30 miles offshore, all the way and follows the coast up, and like I said, it ends just about off of Kennebunkport, Maine.
For me, this was a personal journey. I had never seen a whale, and even though I was told they had been active recently, I was skeptical.
When you've been out here for as long as I have, you don't get it right every day, but you have an idea where's the best places to go based on the time of the year and how the fish are behaving.
Whales feed on small fish called herring. They can eat over 2,000 pounds a day. Find the fish, and you will find the whales.
What's this over here?
That is showing us the bottom. Okay, this is the scale is 0 to 80 feet, and that bottom number tells you how deep it is. And that's like I'm kind of going over a rock. And what I use it for is when we get out to where the whales are, the bait fish show up really good on it. I'll show you when we get out there. When we get onto a school of bait, it gets all bright red. And that's what the whales have been feeding on, small herring, about the size of your thumb. That's what they've been chasing around. And when you finally get into the bait, that's when you usually start to see the whales. They're after the biggest concentration of food that they can get their mouth on.
See the tail go in the air. There you go.
Shortly into our journey, a reward. 2 humpback whales playfully surfacing near our boat.
Oh, yeah, there's another one right there.
They almost appeared as if they were showing off for the bevy of cameras clicking away. Rocky runs color commentary during the voyage, trying to educate the mesmerized passengers as they watch for whales.
It's amazing. You see how big these animals are, and they're not very fast. They can only swim 8 or 9, maybe 10 miles an hour, but they have so much power in their tail and their side flippers that they can breach it. They jump clear. They can clear the water, and I'm hoping we'll see something like that today. It doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while you get one that likes to show off, and you just won't believe it when you see a 45-foot animal airborne.
Adult humpback whales range in length from about 40 to 50 feet and can weigh approximately 40 tons. Once hunted to near extinction, there is now an estimated 80,000 of them worldwide.
One more thing about these humpback whales that's interesting. Their tail markings and coloration is just like a fingerprint in a person. There's no 2 whales that are exactly alike, and there are some people in this industry that have names. They have names for these whales, and they can actually identify them just like you would identify somebody, an old friend. You know, they can just tell by looking at them.
Now, we just saw 2 humpback whales, and we got a report that there's a dozen or so further out
The atmosphere on the boat has completely changed. Everybody's hunkering down now, they're quiet, and everybody is just looking out on the horizon to see what else is out there. Within no time, we were upon a pod of about 20 humpback whales.
Oh, wow, look how close to the boat.
With cameras trained on the water, everyone on board scoured the surface in search of the next breach. All right, you see that one? That's one of about 6 or 7 or 8. I don't even know. I've lost count. There's so many whales around us. It's incredible.
Here's a breach right there.
That was cool, huh?
Now these humpbacks can't eat anything bigger than a small fish. They're baleen whales, which basically means they're filter feeders. And any fish that they catch in their jaw is trapped in baleen plates, and they have to spit the water out and swallow the fish.
Rocky instructed everyone on board to look for lime green water that resembled a jacuzzi, something he described as bubble net feeding.
The bubble net feeding is really something to see. We only saw it with 2 or 3 whales. Sometimes there's 10 or 12 of them. They make a giant bubble cloud. And the herring that are swimming around, when they get scared, they bunch up. So it makes it so easy for the whales. They push them all together, and then they all come up through the middle of the bubble cloud with their mouths wide open, and they all scoop up a whole pile of fish. Okay, I don't know. It looks like it might be a bubble net over there. I'm not sure. You see the lime green water?
Yeah.
There he is right there.
That's awesome.
That is sick.
That's sick. Is that what he said? Look at him. He's still doing it.
After snapping hundreds of pictures, it was time to say goodbye to the whales and head for shore.
I thought it was fantastic. I've never seen whales in my life.
We learned a lot today. I'm really glad I was able to take my kids out today on this, and it was really exciting. We had a lot of fun.
Who would have thought that you could get that close to a whale?
We can't believe how many we saw and what they were doing. It was wonderful. Excellent way to spend the day.
A thumbs-up experience, an awe-inspiring snapshot of some of nature's most inspiring creatures.